I was, God dang. So this morning I've been busy, been paying all my bills and stuff, and shit is just getting outrageous. Anyway, I ain't want to talk about that. I want to talk about this. So I'm watching this video when I get back to paying all my bills and stuff. I'm watching this video about this thing called a trade. It's like some kind of like TikTok phenomenon or whatever. Anyway, this woman, she takes a bobby pin. You're not allowed to spend your own money and that and that and that and that and that. You have to trade what you start. You have to trade. Okay, so she starts out with a bobby pin. Um, ends up that leads to a pair of earrings. She traded a pair of earrings, and then she goes on and on and on and on and on. She keeps going. She keeps going. She gets a snowboard, and she ends up with this trailer from Canada that she couldn't get back to the United States, and then she finally ended up trading something in Canada that she could bring back to the United States. Okay, anyway, she ends up winning this house. Y'all, she wins this house. She's already has a house, but that was her goal, is to win this house through the trade, okay? She started with a bobby pin, and she traded until she ended up with a house, okay? Well, the house wasn't in that great of condition, but it was hers, and the land around it was hers. So her and her husband, like, renovated it and fixed it up and that and that and that, and, put all new floors in it. Beautiful. They made it beautiful, okay, in Tennessee. So they did some type of competition or contest or whatever that they was going to give it to people that was in need or what have you, this and that and another, right? I just can't believe it. I posted it on the community board, y'all. Y'all go check this out. Y'all ain't gonna believe it. So anyway, so she goes, she gives it to this 19-year-old kid. She actually ends up going to the 19-year-old kid's graduation. Okay, she gives it this 19-year-old kid. This 19-year-old kid ends up. Okay, well anyway, she gives her this house. She gives it fully renovated, fully stocked, everything they needed, beds, whatever, all of that. Okay, give her $10,000 as well on top of that. Okay, the girl, her boyfriend, and the boyfriend's mama moved in it. Okay, they were there a few months or what have you, this, that, and another. Then she split. Okay, they gave her a $10,000 check, a free house. Okay, all of this. This girl destroyed this brand new house that was given to her for free. Destroyed it. Okay, left it in shambles. Okay, but the woman ended up getting it back, and then the girl had the nerve to get on TikTok. The girl was ashamed of herself and blah 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 blah. I guess she was like in agreement with giving it back and that. Okay, she was like, I'm only 19, but she done spent the $10,000, all kinds of shit, right? This and that, she done giving it to her for free, y'all. This is amazing. Y'all go check this story out, okay? And then the girl has the nerve to get on TikTok and diss this lady. And this lady who gave her this house for free, that she renovated, that she won through a trade of a bobby pin. I don't know what the hell that's all about, but it's something to do with, but anyway, she ended up trying to diss this lady. It's crazy. Y'all please go watch that. I just posted it, okay? So y'all watch that. That is a wild story. Real life is better than fiction. I tell you what. Amazing. Amazing. I think she came from Philadelphia or something like that, and the place was in Tennessee that she won. But I don't know what that TikTok trend was that is you trade, like, okay, say I start with this little crab, okay, and I ask y'all, or I ask people around me, or I ask the strangers or whatever. Okay, you're not allowed to ask somebody that you know. Okay, you have to trade with people that you don't know. Okay, so I go to whoever and I say, hey, I have this. What do you think is equivalent to this to trade with me? Okay, and if I think it's a good deal, what have you, to trade this to get something, because you're always seeking like a little bit better than what you have. Okay, And she ended up with a house. She started with a bobby pin, y'all. She ended up with a house. She ended up with all kinds of cool shit. She got a MacBook. But she had to trade that item. You understand? Like whatever you win, you have to trade it, okay? Until you feel like that's what you want to keep, okay? And she had to. She ended. I mean, she was taking chances and trading this stuff, and ended up with a house. And that girl destroyed it. And the woman even gave her $10,000. And then in the end, the woman had to reinvent the house again after she'd already went through having to do it before. Y'all, it was an amazing story. The real life is just wild. I mean, it's wild. It blows me away. It's crazy. Hey, Miss Sandra, how you doing? Hey, Miss Stacy, how you doing? So today's Friday, y'all. So we're gonna do a free day. If y'all want to ask a question or something like that, we're gonna keep it kind of simple. Keep it kind of simple and sweet, okay? But yeah, it's just something about taking off this mask. Look, the empath, y'all. I've been sitting here. Look, it says the free spirit. I've been sitting here shuffling these the whole time. And that's what it said yesterday. The mask. The free spirit. That's crazy. Anyway, y'all take what resonates. What's collective need to talk about while I'm waiting on somebody that... Y'all are not going to believe what it's showing me right now. I'm looking at it like this. So it's 144. It says 14 up there right now. Y'all. Yeah. Crazy shit. Yeah. Crazy shit. I mean, you know, something's topsy-turvy. Something's flippity-floppity, okay? I'm just saying. There's some kind of, there's a shift of some kind. It's very, crazy. I can't believe that lady gave away a house out of 2,000 applicants. Out of 2,000 applicants that wanted this, that was needing this free house for whatever they needed it for. She gave it to a 19-year-old that destroyed it. That shit just amazes me. Y'all go check that. It's a very crazy story. That's wild. That shit just amazes me. I am blown away. I just watched it, so I'm like kind of speechless. Because I was about to start a reading after I got done paying my bills, right? And I seen it, okay? And I don't know what, baby. I'm not willing to even subscribe to that channel or nothing. And I just clicked on it, right? I was like, what? Because it says something about free gifted home destroyed. And I was like, what? And yeah, this lady was giving away a free house that she renovated, that she won through a bobby pin trade. Wowzers. Something I was going to talk to y'all about this morning, but I had to go. The Trump. It's something to do with Trump. Oh, Trump called Clinton. Oh, it triggered me, okay? Trump calling out Clinton being on the island. He visited the island 28 times. Obama was there at the island. I mean, Trump was calling these people out on the news, right? And then he says, what was it? Oh, so then that triggered me, and he's gonna pardon Diddy too. Oh, and he was also asked the question if he's gonna pardon Ghislaine Maxwell. But let me say this before I get into that. So I was listening to it. I was in the bathroom getting ready, and I was listening to it. Okay, and it triggered me when he said Clinton. Okay, because I recall that when the Clintons left the White House, I recall hearing about a bunch of fucking graves at the White House on the lawn. Like, they were making jokes about it and that. And then all of a sudden, nothing else was said about it. But when he said that Clinton had been at the Epstein Island 28 times, it triggered me, and made me think about those graves at the White House, because Hillary's insane. It's, she's insane. Okay? And some crazy shit, man. I'm just saying, okay? Something about that. Whatever happened to that investigation about them graves at the White House? Do y'all remember that? You want to know that? Okay. It says, the worrier. It says, know that you have the power to defeat negative thinking. Learn to understand and cope with your greatest enemy, your own fear. That's for the biological parents. Are you seeking them? Are you looking for them? Have you like reached out to look for them? Or even did any kind of DNA or anything like that? It says, acknowledge what you do not know. Acknowledge what you do not know. And learn with the beginner's mind so you can become accepted as an authority one day. Acknowledge what you do not know. That's what it's telling you, life of the. So this is a good time to amplify your focus, clear your mind, and purify your space. And make way for something new. So possibly, let's find out. Okay, they may not be, both parties may not be around still, okay, but will she find out? I'm going to ask, will you find out who your biological family is? How, is that a good question, the way I have to ask it? Is that a good way to ask it? Will you find your biological family? Because I'm not sure that your parents are still alive. Hold on, I'm still with life of the, have you did some type of, you submitted some kind of request or something? It says the protector. You're being protected. Something was closed. It says surround yourself with people who lift you, accept you as you are. You're going to meet someone that's blood related. Your biological blood family. Not, I don't know necessarily your parents though. I don't know that that's anyway, it says they accept you as you are, believe in your vision and purpose, and bring out the best in you. Yeah, you're going to connect to something that is it's going to make you feel 1111. Y'all, that's crazy. You're going to connect and get some kind of new start. It says embrace something that you're trying to focus on something that you do not know. It says you're going to get some kind of new start. Okay? So I feel like that's a yes, that you're gonna be. Okay. Who they are will be revealed to you, but I'm not sure that you're going to y'all, 144 again. That's just crazy, okay? I'm not sure that you're going to, I think you're going to connect with the other family members other than them. Is that correct? It says the guardian. Talk to your, ooh. It's saying talk to your angels, but talk to somebody that's been around you all your life. Like an uncle or something. Ask, and you will get the answer. You need to come forward and ask the people that you were like raised around. Okay, it says take time to become aware of and prepared for all contingencies. Okay, because there's somebody that's around you that's probably your blood parent. Okay, or was around you. Okay, and it says by making home base secure, so you feel safe and protected. Okay, that's for life of the, that's for you, okay? It's a matter of time, and it's saying that there was like somebody around you that was probably your biological parent that you was raised around, you just didn't know it was them. Okay? Alright, take that as it resonates. If it resonates with you, you know, look here, it says the fortune teller. It says, be open to possibilities and trust your intuition to interpret the answers from the Wild Goddess Oracle. Can help you and help others. Okay, so I hope you understand what I said to you. And I hope it resonated with you, okay? You want to know in a year and a half. Okay, this is for Sandra D. Yeah, I want to use these. Okay. Sandra D. Y'all. 144. How many times is that going to come out today? It says, this is for Sandra D, okay? For your question of the year and a half, okay? It says, allow yourself to leave behind the past and what was no longer necessary so you can truly be the person you have come to work hard to become. And it says grace. Look, you got grace and butterfly. So you're in some type of transformation. You need to allow it to happen. And I told you how to get that. When they give you the phone call, the phone call to ask all the questions, they ask you all them questions. You just answer yes, no, yes, no. Don't even say sir or ma'am. Okay, just say yes, no, and they will approve you. Okay, just don't even say sir or ma'am. You had to reapply. Okay, so when they give you the phone call, because you know there's a phone call if you already lied. When they give you the phone call, do not explain a damn thing. Nothing. Don't explain nothing to them. Okay? Just say yes or no to their answers. When they ask you a question, just say yes or no. Don't even say sir or ma'am. Yes or no. And they're not going to ask you nothing that you would have to say a sentence or a details or anything like that. They're only going to ask you yes or no questions. And by your responses, that's how they determine whether or not you're going to be approved. Okay? So, if you irritate them by carrying on about some shit that you was diagnosed this and that and another in 1982 and then you start talking about how you got hurt at work in 1994, don't do all that. No. You say yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Those are only two words that you should use throughout that whole entire conversation between you and that person on the telephone. Okay? They're going to ask you your name. They'll even spell it, I believe. And you just say yes, no. Okay? Use grace. It says, forgive yourself and anyone else in your situation, even if you or they did not deserve it. To forgive is to mirror the divine forces who love us. Okay? When I see where it's saying using the grace is to say, keep it simple. To use the grace is to keep things very, very simple. Okay? To be graceful in your actions and to be simple. Okay? That's the answer to your question. Okay? There's a transformation coming, which is the butterfly. Yes, you're getting a new beginning. Yes. Okay? But you need to be on point. To, don't be anxiety and freaking out and what am I going to say and this and that and another, because I'm telling you what to do. This is spirit talking straight to you. Okay? All you got to do is say yes or no. There's nothing else that you should say at all during that question answer conversation between you and the government. The government wants it simple. They don't want no kind of complicated long ass fucking examples or nothing like that. They don't want none of that, or they're going to deny you because you're going to be complications. you're gonna be calling them up all the time and irritating them and that and that and that. They're not gonna give it to you. But if you just plain old say, look, I'm telling you, I'm teaching you something. I'm teaching you something, okay? So y'all take that as it resonates, okay? Anybody else got a question? You're very, very welcome. You're very welcome, both of y'all, okay? And y'all, just a reminder that when Collective asks a question, it's a connection. We're all connected, okay? So when Collective asks a question, you may be silently asking a question yourself, okay? This is, we're connected. You understand? So there's no coincidence what shows. If you're in the room, there's no coincidence what comes out. That it could be a message in there for you, okay? Resonating with you, okay? It says believe in change. Something's ushering in, okay? We're getting very close to a new season if we can make it, if we don't fry into a oblivion by the two suns. Did y'all see that about the two suns? Right. And yeah, I understand that. But did y'all see that shit about the two suns? There's a sun. There's another sun that's like coming. It's gonna be like, it's gonna light up. I'm not sure exactly what the fuck. I posted a video, but it was in a bunch of video clips. But that shit's crazy because they're talking about that this sun is gonna cause the other one to blow out, to snuff out the other sun. But for a while, we're gonna have two suns. Okay. Now what does it, what does it mean? I'm not sure. No, what does it mean? What are you saying, Sandy? Oh, the two suns? Oh yeah, it's like the one's gonna snuff the other one out, okay? But for a while we're gonna have like daylight at nighttime. Ain't that wild? I was like, what? And they're saying that this ain't Nibiru or whatever, Nubira or whatever. It's not that. This is an actual, because we actually have, or had at one point, 3 suns, okay? One was a black sun, is what they said. One was like a sleeping sun or something like that. Well, that sleeping sun's waking up. It's going to snuff out our sun that we know of. Our sun that we know of, they're not sure if it's going to turn into a black hole or what, okay? But it's going to, that new one's going to snuff out the other. They're going to like merge together. But for years, it's going to be 2 suns in the sky. One of them's going to make it daylight at nighttime. Like it's going to be that bright. It's always been there is what they say. They say there's always been like 3 of them. How would we know? How the fuck would we know? They could tell us anything, man. I don't know. How would we even be able to see a black sun? Even through a telescope. I don't know. It says privilege. That's how we get to know. We're children of God. God shows us things. That's how we know. And now, I mean, but how did they... This is crazy, y'all. Some kind of divine action going on because you're beloved by God, y'all. Look, it says gratitude. I can't make it up. It feels kind of cold in here. All right, so anybody else got a question? What are you talking about? Oh, you talking about some kind of fool? You don't know nothing about my melons, fool. The balance and hope. Anybody else got a question? All right, I'll just get started with the reading then. Okay, I hope that helped y'all. But Let's see what we got going on with the reading. You're very welcome. Let's see. We got the Shaman Dream out here. You know, I'm not sure what to think about the Trump situation with the Epstein thing. I know that Trump, listen, okay. Trump's never done drugs. Never drank none of it. He don't fuck with that, none of it. Ain't that crazy? And listen, something is up with, okay, now I hear, okay, like you said, Diddy's gonna be pardoned, okay? But I heard Diddy was a Fed, okay? And Kanye West fucking said it. Now, if anybody's a Fed, I would say Kanye West was a Fed. Okay, Diddy too. Okay, Diddy a Fed too. I would say both of them were Feds. Okay? Because why would Trump go pick Kanye West up from the hospital when he had that fatal wreck? That just don't. Something about that just don't add up. Something about that just don't. I don't. Go look it up, y'all. It shows Trump and Kanye West walking out of the hospital and him like all fucked up. I think Trump is actually pushing a wheelchair. If I'm not mistaken. But check this out now. Trump is seen with Epstein like for years. Okay? He said he never had the privilege of going to the island. After he called out Obama and he called out Clinton for going to that fucking island. And he said he never had the privilege of going to that island. Okay? And let me ask y'all this. This is funny, y'all. Has anybody heard the Hunter Biden fucking interview? Oh my God. 3 hours. That motherfucker is nuts. For about, I don't know, about 45 minutes, he talks about the difference between crack cocaine and cocaine. That there's a difference, he says. Motherfucker is crazy. I can't even believe that there's no possible way on this earth. There's no way on earth that the American people voted Biden in to be our president. That had to be a setup from the get-go, okay? Because that shit's just too fucking funny, man. You know cocaine was found in the White House under Biden administration. Y'all know that, right? Crazy shit goes on in the White House. And, they have to tell us publicly. And they do tell us this shit. We just don't pay attention because there's so much other shit fucking going on. They tell us all of this shit that happens, okay? It's like that shit with Hillary Clinton. What happened about that investigation? You know, when Hillary and Trump was going at it and they found fucking graves at the White House that apparent fresh graves Hillary had something to do with? Do y'all remember that? I hope you do, because what happened to that? Just poof. No more said about it. It's a done deal. That's done. Huh? Okay. And how come Trump is able to tell us how many times that this one went to the island and how many times that one went? How come he's able to tell us that shit if there's no list? If there's a list that don't exist? How can he tell us who was there and how many times they was there? How is he able to tell us that if there's no list or no proof of no list? Some shit like that is just fucking just crazy. That shit just blows my mind. I'm like, what? Okay, he claims there's no list and he's adamant about it. But he tells us who's on the list. Obama, Clinton 28 times. 28 times. Clinton been to the island. How do you know that, Trump? How do you fucking know that? How do you know that? He named a couple of other people too, but I can't remember. Oh, you can be tired all you want to, because let me tell you, there's going to be more negative people out there than ever in all of our known history. I'm telling you. Because it's like the evil was unleashed. Okay, look, it says benefactor, grace and generosity. Something's coming to you, collective. It says deep quiet, meditation and stillness. 3:11. Okay. It says contract, a sacred contract, and it says a herald of change behind it. Okay. It says dust devil, moving out of stagnation. It says rest and renewal behind it. And then it says beloved, radical acceptance. You're an heir to some kind of spiritual crown. I'll be right back. A benefactor. Beloved by God. You've had a period of time of rest and renewal, collective, and it's you're receiving some type of new contract, y'all. 7-Eleven is very, very important for some reason lately. I don't know why I'm telling y'all that, but it really is. I know we're going into August, but something's telling me to tell y'all that. This says 20, and this says 18. 2018. I'm saying that. Some kind of big change. This contract is heralded in a new change. I'm telling you, something about you're gonna leave some kind of you're gonna leave some kind of stagnated energy wherever you've been, because you're gonna receive something. You're a benefactor. Limitless possibilities. Beginner's mind. Ego sublimation. That we're in some kind of mirror. Look, you're about to be rebirthed. Look, I think this is for the earth. I'm telling y'all, man. There's something going on with the earth. And I feel like I gotta talk about it. Like I need to talk about it. Okay. It's like, okay, have y'all seen there's floods all over the earth. Floods all over the earth. Now, instead of floods, there are mudslides in these other regions. Mudslides. And these things are, that's rough what's happening with that mud. Okay? And then all these other places on the earth are on fire. It's just astounding. And this is all over the earth. Okay? Now, what exactly... Okay, now I'm hearing something about Putin and Trump. Because Trump gave Putin 51 days. Now he says, I think I'm going to have to lower that because Putin didn't keep his end of the bargain. And he went ahead and bombed a senior citizen hospital or some shit like that. Putin did that. But see, that's what we're being told. That's what we're being told on American news. Okay, so I don't know what to believe on that. It's just listen to something about go outside, be in energy, get grounded. Don't worry about these kind of things and be present. Okay, that's what I'm being told to tell y'all right now. My birthday. Birthday is December 28th. Okay, hold on a minute. It says resourcefulness. Something about a cactus. So something's being protected. It says astral wisdom is being protected. That shit says 7-Eleven again. Something might be tied to you with 7-Eleven. Oh, let me see. Let me read out of this. That was my stepdaughter's birthday. Let me see what it just says. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to skim it for you real quick. It says, the birthday of the shining example. You need to be the example, it says, okay? It says, let me bring light is your motto. Let me bring light, okay? It says, the life lesson is to coping with disappointment. You have a problem, you have a hard time doing that. You kind of close yourself off when you get disappointed about something, okay? It says, the way forward is to view setbacks not as failures, but as stepping stones. The road to success, you need to kind of slow down a little bit. It says, you can put a positive spin on everything, even rejection, by acknowledging how it can help you learn and grow. Okay? Well, that's fine and dandy, all that. Okay, it says, the magician is your card. It says, you need to wear colors dark green and yellow. Okay, it says Saturday and Sunday are your best days. Your potential is inspiring and confident. Okay, you can be a very inspiring person if you lose the expectations. Okay, like you kind of place like an expectation. Say you're helping somebody learn something or progress in something, and you see them progressing in it, and then you put these expectations on them, and that makes them like back up. Like, you understand? That's just an example. Okay, you need to be inspiring, but not so much as putting your own outcome on their gift or what have you. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, it's just telling you, like, not to be so serious, but be an inspiration. Okay, you can teach by doing things for yourself. Okay, say you decide that you want to be a entrepreneur and you want to start a business. Okay, taking the steps, doing those things like that. You can teach somebody. Here we go. An example. You can lead a horse to water, but 20 men can't make him drink it. Okay? So you're the inspiration that leads them there. You can show them the way. But you got to lose the expectations on what you think that their possibility would be. Okay? You just need to be the inspiration. You understand? Like, inspired by your own actions. Like, you go out, you want to start a business, you know exactly what you need to do. You go out, you go get the licenses, you go get the building that you need. You start thinking about the things that you need to get, like installed in there or what have you. You know the process, okay? And you can, like, it's almost like you're gonna be somebody who starts, like, what is that fucking shit called? Franchises. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Like you open up a franchise and you know the exact way to do it. You know how to get it done, okay? So then you open up 3 franchises and you want to sell one of them, okay? You're the inspiration for someone else to come in, and you're able to tell them in a simple, like I'm telling y'all, simplify everything, okay? In a simple type of way of how to do the things in order for it to be a success, okay? But you need to lose. If they fail, that's not on you. That's not on you. If someone fails at something that you've tried to teach them, you take it as a personal disappointment. Like, you take it as a personal, you take it personally that they didn't succeed at the plan. Okay? You need to lose that that need for them to succeed, you showed them the steps. Do you understand? I hope you understand that. Okay. Because you get really, 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 like it crushes your heart. Like you take it really personally. You know? I'm 55. How old are you? How old are you? Why do you need to know that? Just curious. Just don't take it so personally and just do what you do because you're very much an inspiration, okay? People look, they watch you more about what you do. You probably feel like you've been watched all your life. It's because people watch the techniques that you use. They watch. You're very inspiring towards them. Okay. So, are you happy to know my age? Did that make you your day? Did that give you some kind of healing? I hope so. It says me talks, repairing the body, mind, and spirit. It says resourcefulness. Telling you to let go. Telling you to like let go of just let go, baby. Because you know you can do it. Okay? The only thing, you know, what scares you about letting go, Sandra, I'm going to tell you real quick. What scares you about letting go is that you know the potential for you to run wild. You know that you will. You're like, whoa, wait a minute. If I just let go and just go do, I have the potential to run wild with it. Like you have a fear that you're going to get out of control. So that's why you stay very much focused on the things that need to be done. And you're afraid that if you go out and about, just let yourself be free or be wild, like you'll get wild. Like you'll just be wild. Like you're afraid of that because you're like, whoa, I need to stay focused on, you know, or I will go wild. Okay? But that's what you'll do. You know what I'm saying? But maybe you should let yourself kind of go wild a little bit. Go live on TikTok, man. That shit right there, that might change your whole perspective on a whole lot of things, okay? Getting in contact and being in communication with others. And I keep feeling like you're like gonna teach something, like like you're gonna be a teacher or some type on TikTok. Teach them how to do their finances or how to do something on a budget or some shit like that. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so take that as it resonates. Let's see if that's what it's talking about. Ooh, you got 5 cards. 5 cards out of the Secrets of the Wandwood. It says be magical. And it says just show it. You don't have to prove nothing that you are magical. It says because you got a purpose. I'm telling you, you're going to teach something. Look, you're going to teach somebody how to be independent or some shit. That's what it looks like. How to be financially independent. On your own. Maybe, do you do some kind of, like, real estate trade or something? Like, where you go and you get these houses on auction or some shit like that. I don't know. I'm hearing like some kind of like some type of trade or something. Teaching about finances. I'm telling you, that's what it says. It says be magical. It says you're gonna have an audience, okay? It says, okay, that's what it's saying, okay? It's talking about something to do with like going and looking at like old houses or something and putting them on the market, or like you got some kind of knack at it. Not necessarily that you're going to be going to actually renovate the house or nothing. It's like you're gonna present it to people that I don't know what that is, okay, but I know what I'm talking about. Okay, like you're not like a real estate agent or what have you. You're going to be somebody that finds these houses or whatever, and you don't necessarily flip them. You tell the people that's going to flip them. Does that make sense? You like go find the house and you say, okay, such and such realty that flips houses. I found a house. And they're going to say, okay, well, let me check it out. And then they're going to give you some type of commission off of that. But you don't actually flip the house. But you're going to be like showing other people how to do this, whatever this is, okay? They're going to be listening to you like you're J.G. Wentworth, okay? You know who that is? You know who J.G. Wentworth is? When he speaks, everybody listens. Whatever it is, you're going to get started in it. And it's going to be, look, you're going to show people the way. You're going to show them how to do it. Yeah. Yeah. It's now. Boy, did we just jet back to the 90s somewhere? Like early 90s? Wasn't that early 90s? Hell, J.G. Wentworth, shit, I believe if I'm thinking right, I believe I seen him when I was a kid. I surely remember a lion walking through New York City for some apparent reason. I'm not sure why. But there was a lion walking through New York City, and it said, when J.G. Wentworth speaks, shh. Everyone listens. I don't know what the lion was walking through the city. It's my money and I want it now! Was that Ted Nugent law firm? Ooh, that's just fucking funny, man. Now all of a sudden I seen that damn, what was that lady? What was that psychic lady? What was that? She got big trouble. What, you called her on the telephone? It was a psychic hotline or whatever her name was. I forgot her fucking name. I don't know why I seen her all of a sudden, but yeah. C.O. Yeah. It says, listen to your intuitive feelings. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. Okay, y'all, all of a sudden, I just got hit with... Did y'all know the Mandela Effect claims that Richard Simmons never fucking wore a head sweatband or sweat wristbands? Never. I said, what? Motherfucker, headbands was the thing. Headbands was the fucking thing back then in the late 70s, early 80s. During the 80s, we wore headbands. Okay? Like, what the fuck? Like, that's almost like where Olivia Newton-John, when she got physical, she almost copied Richard Simmons' look. So what the fuck? And now Mandela Effect says, no, he didn't wear no fucking head sweatband. What? Like, how the fuck did we cross over into, like, mix? Did our dimensions mix? Or, because this don't make no fucking sense. Like, Kenny Rogers, who the fuck is that? Is that Axl Rose? Like, who the fuck is that? What happened to Kenny Rogers? You know, all is in the stream, and you got to know when to hold on. Know when to fold on. That man don't look, he looks like fucking they look like twins. Axl Rose and Kenny Rogers. What about the Ozempic shit, y'all? All them motherfuckers walking around with these sunk-in faces, and they're like, no, we're not on drugs. Fuck, it's just so funny. What a distraction that is. These motherfuckers actually look like they're turning into skeletons. Like they're turning into Skeletor. No doubt. Especially that fucking, the chick that was in Wicked. That girl looks sick. And you need to tell your mom, look, just a couple of, just, now, if she's got diabetes, then good for her for being on Ozempic. But if she ain't got diabetes, who's a hillbilly bitch? Your mama and your fucking grandma, bitch. Go on with your stinking ass. So she don't got diabetes. She just own it. She just own Ozempic. Man, it's gonna fuck her up. I'm telling you. You see what these movies start? Look at Sharon Osborne. She regrets doing it. I mean, I think she regrets it, but she was on it for a minute. I think she was kind of addicted. Jessica Simpson. Jessica Simpson went from that wholesome. She was beautiful. Why in fuck would she want to make her face sink in? Her eye sockets look like a skull, like a skull. And so was that other little chick. What the fuck was her name? The chick on Wicked. Ariana Grande. Poor thing. God dang. Oh my God. She looks like a Holocaust survivor or something. That is sad. It looks sad. It almost makes you want to throw up. What was I hearing about the fucking zombie thing? There's a new mushroom or some shit growing, a new kind of different mushroom. Said that the bacteria isn't from out of this world. Okay, well, that's crazy because all those aliens and shit are on this planet with us. So I don't even know how the fuck it's coming out of space. We have a firmament over us, unless it's coming through the sea. It's got to be coming through the sea, because the sea is the oceans, the waters that separate, because God hovered over the earth and he saw he saw the depths of darkness in the waters. When he hovered over the waters of the earth, he saw the depths of darkness. So he put a firmament between us and that, our waters and that, the depths of the darkness. And then in the beginning there was darkness, so that was what? Space, right? So that was outer space, right? You know what? Have you tried that? Have you tried that? Mushroom coffee? I wondered about that with mushroom coffee, because all of a sudden it's just this big fad thing. It's just crazy, man. I wondered about that though, because I have reaction to caffeine, and I quit for 5 or 6 years, and I started back, and it's like I just have this, because I'm high energy. I'm a high energy being, okay, all of my whole life. And when I drink the coffee, it's like I don't know, counteracts that. I can't even describe that. Look, listen, and you'll hear something, even if you don't know that you're receiving it, okay? It says, notice messages that appear in sound, music, and words from both exterior sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. You need to pay attention, listen, okay? Ooh, you have a strong bond with the fairies. Your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. Listen to your intuitive feelings. Speak your truth. No, I'm not a trained dog or nothing like that. But anyway, I can't do that. Look, you're going to be training up somebody, teaching lessons. You're a lessoneer. What are you talking about? What weird? Somebody just wanted me to talk in some other foreign language. We speak English here. American English. Southern American English. If y'all don't like my accent, guess what? Alright. What's something else I was going to talk to y'all about? Flooding. It's something to do with the flooding. I was going to ask y'all if y'all noticed something. Oh, the rain in y'all's area. Just out of curiosity. I just want to know, out of curiosity, the rain in your area. When it rains in your area, are you seeing like huge black clouds, but then there's this big old hole of like blue sky and the sun shining, and then the rain comes down. It feels like in sheets more than how it used to like rain and drops. It's like a and then that moves on, and then it thunders and lightning, and then another one comes, and that one moves on. Are y'all experiencing that kind of strange? No. Can you leave with that bullshit, man? What the fuck, man? I ain't here to fucking do all that for you. Alright, well, there you go. Who cares what it means, Sandra? Who cares what it means? Why is somebody gonna come in here and start asking, like, demanding that you say a word? No, I'm not gonna say a word. No. Do what I do on my channel, not what they... 7-Eleven, y'all, again. I swear, that's something up with that. On both sides of that at 7-Eleven. Okay, tell me what the deal is with 7-Eleven. What are you trying to tell me with 7-Eleven? Like mother, like daughter. I'll tell you what resonates, okay? It says, transcript of recorded sessions. Something was recorded, session 4, okay? But that's not what I'm going to read. It says, long as you need me to, of course. I'll text Annie. But can you? Cat, what's going on? Who is that? It's Kyle, I said. I hesitated, then plunged ahead. You should probably ask Annie about him too, Janine. It says, I think she may know him better than she should. Better than you want her to. So somebody's jealous. Somebody's jealous and they just assuming. They're not asking. They're not speaking up. They're not asking. That's why, look, it says, I'm telling you, it's saying somebody is wanting, someone wants to ask, someone else is having a conversation with that person, and they're saying that that person is just jealous. It says, as long as you need me to, of course, I'll text Annie, but can you? Kat, what's going on? Who is that? It's Kyle. I said. I hesitated, then plunged ahead. You should probably ask Annie about him too, Janine. I think she may know him better than she should. Better than you'd want her to. So Janine is about to find out something about Annie and Kyle. But Kat, wait a minute. Kat, whoever I is a different person than them two people. Somebody's about to find out something. It says something that was recorded. Like, that doesn't resonate. Something was recorded. Do you know what her own childhood was like? Sometimes there can be a connection between how someone's parents and how they were parented. She was adopted, but by a woman she really loved. I don't know a lot of the details. She didn't like to talk about it. I expected her own childhood isn't unrelated to the way she's acting now. So somebody's acting out childhood trauma. That could be a karmic. Does it say it? Y'all heard what was on the other page. So, y'all, I'm just doing Free Friday, y'all. Case closed. Something's over with, something's done, something's closed out. You're going to find out something's being revealed about it. What apparently looks like a parent. A dad. What it looks like. Take as it resonates. M on the palm is a hidden meaning. Look, it means leader, healer, teacher, mark of hope, catalyst, transcendent. It says M on the palm, exposed the hidden meaning of the M in the palm with Dolores Cannon. Go check out what the M in the palm means. You're to be given, like, you're to be abundant on the path. As long as you're on the path, on the path, you're not gonna be in need. You're just gonna be given what you need along the path. You don't have to worry about. It's like an inheritance. Take that as it resonates. There's no coincidences. Unravel the metaphors in your dreams. Ooh, it says consequences. That's a true message right there. That shit just fell right here on No Limits. It fell on my block. Say no limits. Shoot for the moon. Somebody's about to find out they're an heir. Take what resonates. Can be all of it. I'm an heir. I'm an heir to the throne of God. I believe in Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, I'm telling you, I'm an heir. I'm an heir. Something about art. Boys blue. Boys blue. Step up. Move forward. Art. Someone's coming up with some kind of look. Someone use your gifts. The boys in blue use your gifts. You're about to be rewarded for it. You're very welcome, Georgia Power. Taking all my money. I just got confirmation an hour later after I paid it an hour ago. Okay. Alright. Anybody else got a question? Besides whatever that word means. Look, it says, think twice before sharing what you know with anyone, except those who know without question are ready to hear it. Somebody's a game changer and they got the truth. Look, I'm telling you, somebody's a game changer and they got the truth. It's telling you to be careful because people... It's almost like we're stepping into some type of witch hunt. Like it's about to be some type of witch hunt. Y'all remember the witch hunt, right? Most of them women were innocent. But they're asking you to be a teacher. But to keep it on the down low? What the fuck? Allow past mistakes to help you see through the illusion. So you can understand and act upon what you know is real and what is false. Because that's why I said that. That's weird. The truth, the game changer. That's all I know to do, man. Shit. Just keep being authentic. Use joy. Don't be fucking worried about what everybody else is motherfucking doing. Keep your eyes wide open. Keep your eyes wide open, okay? For opportunity, signs from God. The answers, they say the answers are right here. Look, the only thing you really need to be worried about is living in the present moment, because what I've seen on this, I've seen this. Okay. They're saying we're in a constant, time is sped up. I feel that. I very much feel that. Like, everything's all in a hurry now. Everything's, all rushed in a hurry. Like, just the other day, it seemed that they were just kind of messing with the technology of, robots and that. And now they got motherfucking spaceships above us and fucking AI robots taking our jobs, taking everybody's job. You think you're safe? You think you're safe from if you work any kind of job? You see what they're doing to UPS and FedEx right now? I'd say they got in Japan right now. All the jobs have been taken over. Okay. So what? They're going to give us an allowance. They're going to start out with giving us an allowance every month. Okay? And then it's going to be a mandatory thing for us to receive that allowance that we got to have a chip put into us. Don't accept it. The more of us that don't accept it, the harder it's going to get their agenda. Okay, so don't accept it. Don't accept no chip. Okay, I'm telling you, don't accept no chip. It says healing. It says restoring hope. It says persistence. Look, you need to pray. This is 818, y'all. Keep your prayers up. I've still got the 40-day challenge going. Y'all say your Lord's Prayer. The Lord's Prayer, say it out loud for your community, for the health, for your mindset, for your soul, for your home, for your family. So just repeat the Lord's Prayer out loud, okay? And it'll bring, and I'll say it for y'all so y'all know which one it is, okay? It says, Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. I pray this over my family. I pray this over my community. Raise us up, Lord. Raise us up. Raise up the spirit. Lift up the spirit. Everybody's been holding it back for some reason. Fear. Lose the fear. And just trust and believe. Because I believe. I trust the Lord. I trust in Jesus Christ. I done been on the front line. And there he was right there with me. And I'm living proof of it, y'all. Still alive and golden. They keep on trying to attack, but fuck them. I don't accept it. It says challenge. Stand up for your rights. Amen. I don't accept their little fucking attacks. I don't accept it. I stand up for what's right. Period. I will confess with my lips. Whether it be they're going to chop my head off or what. I'm going to confess with my lips Jesus Christ is Lord and Savior. Period. I know him. So they can say all they want to that it ain't real or he don't exist. But I know this. I know that energy spiritually myself. Okay? He's been with me without any doubt that Jesus Christ has been with me through all of this. I don't have no doubt. Because there was nobody else there. It was just me and Jesus. And here I am. Still. Here. Here I am. You understand? So I know without a doubt that he exists. So I wouldn't even be like in doubt. That if they say Jesus is this, I say yeah. For sure. If they want to chop my head off or what have you, then, you know, because you know a bunch of Christians are going to get their heads chopped off. Did y'all know that? I don't know. Y'all better read your Bible. I don't know. You better get in the game. Okay? If you don't know about the Bible or what it says, use your discernment in everything and all, okay? And your discernment's going to tell you the truth. You're going to just know. You're just going to know it. You're going to know that energy. You're going to know that truth. Do you understand? You're just going to know that that is the truth, okay? You just got to open up, be open to it, okay? I don't know. I guess I'm going to do the letters. This is one of them. Free Friday. If y'all resonate with it, hit that like button, subscribe. If you want to donate to the channel, it's Cash App, $AngelMoon6237. Oh yeah! 6237. I just remembered these satanic... Okay, y'all know in the Bible it talks about these satanic damn preachers, the wolves in sheep clothing or whatever. Woo-hoo. I watched this documentary on the fucking Trinity Broadcast Network. God almighty. God almighty. That's it. Man. Y'all go look at that. Y'all go look at that documentary. Y'all trip the fuck out. Let's see what the letters got to say. Look, y'all know that the other day, these letters spelt out Clinton, and not even a week has went by, and Donald Trump calling Clinton out for going to the Epstein Island. Oh yeah, that's something else I wanted to talk to y'all about. So when I was a kid, because I got like a little touch of Asperger's, okay? And when I was a kid, I had this I liked this bowl. We had Tupperware back when I was a kid. And I liked this one bowl. It was an orange bowl. It was an orange Tupperware bowl, okay? And that was my bowl. I loved that bowl, okay? I used it cereal. I mean, it was a perfect bowl, right? So, for no reason, I like to watch this nostalgic shit. And there was something on a commercial on one of these, like, old, I like to watch, like, what they used to make, like the foods they used to eat, stuff like that. I don't care. Old TV shows, old commercials. I like to watch that kind of shit. I seen something that triggered me about a favorite bowl. I was watching a movie, I think. It triggered me about a favorite bowl. So my favorite bowl was about this color. Okay, it was an orange Tupperware bowl. It was the medium sized one. It wasn't the little bitty one. It wasn't the one next to it, which I used that one for my bowl of peanuts, but it was the one next to that. Because anything, I mean, it was not too big, it was not too small, it was just right for Baby Bear. Okay? I was just thinking about this Tupperware bowl. Okay? All I did was think about it. Okay? And I got up and I was doing something. I think I went and took a shower. Okay? I got out of the shower and that. I come in here, I sit down, I start fucking looking at YouTube. Motherfucking advertisement for Tupperware. Free set Tupperware bowls and this and that and another. And I'm going, all I did was, I just thought about it. Like, I just thought about Tupperware. I didn't even say it out loud. I just thought about it. And that shit was showing fucking ads on YouTube for a fucking free Tupperware set. I hadn't seen that before prior to it. All of a sudden, there it was. I was like, what? I don't know if it's a Mandela effect or not, but now my color Tupperware bowl, the bowl that I used, is now green. But listen, those Tupperware sets were all the fucking same. The small one was like a green pea color. Okay. They were all the same. But now, the middle one, after this pea green color, was yellow. And then it went to the orange one. And then it went to the big mixing bowl one, red. That one was red. But that was the way they were. Now it's green. I don't know. Mandela effect? I don't know. Anyway, y'all take what resonates. This is just one of them free days. Okay? It says plus 3, some kind of collaboration. TA at Hot Point. Something about a Hot Point. I don't know why I said that, but it says Hot Point. 2, 3, magic. Okay, something that's magic. Patty. Something about a hot plate. Magneto. No. We weak on bone in HIV. Wink, walk, Magno. Okay, we know for sure Patty and Megan. Patty and Megan. 2. I don't know. Something again. It says agents. Again, me. Again, me. there's not an S. Equal. So times. Pagan. Pagan magic. Why? Okay. All of a sudden, look, y'all, just take a picture of these. I don't feel like I want to do them right now, but there's something out here big time. There's a lot out here. I'm not trying to be all, in no kind of negative energy, and I feel it bad. We got Tino, we got Tina, we got Patty, Megan, vote against me, evil, something about evil, wait again. I don't know. Something's telling me I don't want to do this right now. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to set these up here like this. There's Tiny. Somebody goes by the name Tiny. I'm just going to leave them there. And I'll come back later, like at another time. Like, later on. Because I feel like that's fixing to be something negative. Waging it. I don't know, y'all. I don't feel like doing that right now at all. Just saying, okay? It doesn't feel like it's going along with this whole God will handle it. It acts so innocent. This person acts very innocent. There's a king. A king went to Matthews out here. Matthew. Gosh, I don't want. Look, when I start moving them around is when it starts feeling. When I start feeling it, you understand? I don't want to do that. I can see it. Emotions go over. Emotions go over. Somebody's impatient, empathic, empath. Mapping out. Mapping it. Thinking we took again. Thinking we took again. How? Something at night. Somebody was mistaken. Telling you, there's something about somebody at nighttime, and somebody said it was you, but it wasn't you. It says kitten. So that's something to do with MK Ultra. Y'all, I do not want to look at these right now. I don't. Something about ego, impatience, impatient, empath. I don't want to look at them right now. Oh, what the hell? But I don't want to put them up neither. So that's telling me something too. It says something like waging against king. Waiting against king. Waging against king. Y'all take a picture of these. I'll come back to them. So go ahead and take a picture of them. But I'm going to leave them on the table. I just don't feel like getting in that energy. Cannot predict now. That's what it said. I don't feel like being in that energy. I'm telling you, I can feel it. Woo, I can feel that energy bad. Something about an apartment, APT. What is that song that I'm hearing? Bruno Mars. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to leave them there, okay? I hope y'all understand. It's just that kind of day. This is zap it. Zap it. Somebody trying to zap my energy? Yeah, I'm not putting up with it. Alright. It says, sing to the Lord, praise the Lord, for he has delivered life of the poor from the hand of the evildoers. Amen. That's Jeremiah 20:13. Sing to the Lord, praise the Lord, for he has delivered the life of the poor from the hand of the evildoers. That's all we need to be concerned with. He's delivering the hand of the poor from the evildoers. The evildoers are fixing to pay us back. Just understand that. I cannot believe the names and shit out here. But I'm not even going to get into it. It says white gate. Something about a white picket fence. Vote. We vote again. We vote again. Something is over. They voted again. It's over. Says something about the pavement. Somebody's on the pavement. Patty, Tina, Tino. It says Nita, Anita, Megan. There's a game out here. It says GAME, game on. Gave me a patio a week. Gave me a week. So somebody's getting out. Gave me a week to pay. Gave me a week to pay my that should say attention. Gave me a week to pay attention. What? I believe it does. Let me look. That shit's funny if it does say that, y'all. Gave me a week to pay attention. Ooh-wee, that shit's got cracking me the fuck up. Go pay attention. How? I know me. Somebody got ADD or something? It says, I know me. Go pay attention. Victory. Something to do with the government. Y'all, I swear I don't want to do these. Ooh, I don't want to do these. Oof, I'm telling y'all, that shit right there just cracked me fuck up, though. I seen that. It said, go pay attention. I know me. Woo-wee. That either says how or it says who, okay? Who know me? Who know me? That's what it says. Who know me? Go pay attention. That's what it says. Who I know. Oh, who I know. Ooh, who I know. Me go pay attention. Me gov pay attention. And it says rest. Somebody's just observing something. Y'all, that just cracked me the fuck up, y'all. I don't want to do these today. Like, I'm not in the mood. It's open to me. It says Keith. It says Keith. Go. Something about a home. Open home to me. I own. There's somebody in the government. I'm just saying. That's what it's saying. For some reason I'm seeing Zion. Okay? Attention to Government pay attention to? Why? It says something about the keys. Give somebody keys. Give me the keys. Hate how I. It say hate how I pay attention. Then it say Mickey. Mickey, Pat, Patty, Patton, Peyton. Peyton is out here. Mike. Who's Mike? Pay attention to November. Oh, God dang, I keep hearing about November 11th, y'all. It said 12/23 when I said that. I keep hearing about November 11th. Wow, that's awesome. That's crazy. I don't feel like doing these right here. Open up to pay attention. Gone at 10. Go on at 10. Tony, Anthony. Zone. My zone. Then it says ozone. Gone. Ozone gone. They knew who got pay at net on net. There's more there, but I still feel like that I want to come back to it and that I don't want to do it right now, okay? There's a lot of shit right there. I don't know why I'm doing that. I never do this. I never just say, oh, no, and leave them there. Because I want to... In May, we went to get wage. In May, something about got stopped. I don't fucking know. It looks like somebody got stopped by some goons and they said they wasn't going to pay somebody. And then it says something about fucking ghetto. It says ghetto. My ghetto. Whom I go to in ghetto. Mike, who I go to in ghetto. White. He's white and gay, possibly, in the ghetto. That's what it's saying. That's what it says. Mike or Mikey, Mikey. Patty go to ghetto to get IV, to get needles, to get my needles. Somebody was gay. Somebody got HIV. HIV's out here. Somebody sharing needles. Somebody sharing needles or something got HIV. It says got HIV now. Who? Hell, it looks like a bunch of motherfuckers. There's Kent out here. Kent. It says 2, T-O-O, like as well, also. Y'all heard all the names I hollered out, so. And then someone got the keys to the house. Get me in my home. Got me in my home. Kim. What's that? Some kind of month. Something about a month ago. Someone got raided or something. Oh, yeah, I'll take that as it resonates, okay? Well, all of that is out here. Now, I guess I'll just go on and do the letters. Shit. I said I didn't want to, but I don't. There's something to do with a note. It's written in like a poem. It's like it looks like a poem or something. In poem. Hiking, hang out on, took a white toy, a white what? Take white boy, Tommy, gay Tom. Toying. Looks like somebody's fixing it. Like, took my white toy. I don't know what that say. Okay, I'll take that. Something about the moon. An illusion is over with. Okay. At gate. Took my pot. What? Again? I don't want a white moon. So that's a full moon? Is that what you're saying? A full moon? A white moon? Y'all know when the full moons come, people act like lunatics. Y'all know that, right? They already act like lunatics. But when the full moons come, that's a lunatic and a half. Tom something. Tom Mooney? Somebody's last name may be Mooney, or they might go by the name Mooney. Mike Mooney. Took the toy, the town. Took the town. Somebody's taking the town. Take that as a resonate. That's some crazy shit going on right there. I just don't feel like doing them for some reason. I don't even really know why I pulled them out. It says something about New York. It say many choices, opportunities abound when you are in a dilemma. All roads lead to Rome. Look at all your options. It say look at them closely. God's option. Looking. Have an eye for beauty and uncover hidden charms. Seek and you will find. All you gotta do is see the options. That's what the whole reading has been about. Is being aware, being awake. Even for the questions that I answered, it's all about being in the present moment. Foresight. Look, open your eyes and see it. Look. Bright eyes. Come on now. It's crazy. Pay attention to the things that are important to ensure wealth. Be farsighted and alert. Have an innovative new inspiration. Test new ideas and break out fast. Take action on your ideas. Take a hike. Take a hike at moon. At night is out here. Night time. Nighttime magnet. God dang. Just make time. Make time. Saying something about nighttime. Let me show y'all. Nighttime. Key. We poon. We pave. We pave at nighttime. What, on the streets? wakey, awake, to pay, awake any nighttime, anytime, night, take anytime, night, power at nighttime, take any power at nighttime. Want, Zach, might, Tina, Zach and Tina, okay. This is, yep. I don't know. Tot's part of it. They all are, man. Somebody's trying to get away with something. They're not going to get away with it. Something in a tight... I'm in a tight spot. I am a man of constant sorrow. I see trouble all my days. See trouble all his days. Look, pay 10. Pay net. Tight in. Somebody's tight in. It's that something about racing. Somebody's betting. There's some kind of bet going on. I don't want to do this. But I want to keep them out here because I feel like there's still something out there. But I probably won't. It's just something mean to me. Meanie. Weak. To pit. Path. Empathy. Ain't empathy. Somebody ain't got no empathy. IG, cold. Somebody's cold. I don't want to do this. Okay, so there's a note over giant empathy. Empath. Giant empath. I-E, you giant empath. Ivy is out here. Ivy. New Ivy. New vote. Took new vote. Don't want to do those right now. I'm just saying I don't. Okay, I'm finna finish this. Because I'm finna roll me one. I'm finna watch some kind of dumb shit. I watched Fame yesterday, y'all. Y'all remember that movie? You know, I watched that movie. It says Georgia Pathway. Me game. Me twin. It says me twin. Me game. Me game. Me game. Me twin. Me path. Georgia Pathway. It says Pathway. Pathways is a fucking place to go get your mental checked. Tiny one. I want tiny one. Good for you. I'm done with the tiny ones. So are my grandchildren. So you have all the tiny ones you want. It says something about one nation, y'all. One nation. I swear it says one nation. Empath, Georgia, VIP. Tonight. It says tonight. Tonight. VIA. Via. Tonight. Via. Tampa. One. Tonight. One. Like the number. One is out here twice. 2, 1, 2. Via map, via Tampa, via tape, tonight. It's got tonight spelled this Tonight, but Tonite as well. One nation, one night, via tape. What's it gonna be, an AI or some bullshit, y'all? I don't even want to fucking. I'm gonna leave them out there though. I'll come back later on tonight. We'll look at it. It says, I'm in pain. Weave. Something nighttime. Please stop. I don't want to deal with those right now, okay? Sorry, y'all. Just ain't in the mood. Yeah, sometimes like that, okay? It's just like that sometimes. It says, the reason some people have walked away from you for no reason has nothing to do with you. They have been removed from your life because the universe is taking you to the next level. They have already served their purpose in your life. Let them go and keep moving. Greater is coming. This new chapter in your life is going to require a new way of seeing things and a new way of seeing yourself. You can't continue to see and interpret things with the same understanding that you have up until now. No matter what you face or how you feel, see it all from a higher perspective. No matter what happens, no matter how far you seem to be away from where you want to be, never stop believing that you will somehow make it. Have an unending belief that things will work out, that the long road has a purpose. They all three coincide with each other. Take what resonates. Something about a PI. It says something. Attention to one town. It says 1 week tonight. Nighttime. So, y'all, I keep talking about nighttime. Somebody coming in the nighttime to tell you something or talk to you or something like that. Well, if they come at my nighttime, they better make sure they let me know who they are at the door, because I don't fucking answer my door. I don't answer my phone. I just don't do those things, y'all. If you text me, I might answer you back. I don't know. Maybe I might. I don't know. I'm not one, but if they coming at nighttime, I'm probably going to be in bed. I was just saying. Here lately, I don't know, with this sped up time that we got going on, I don't know if y'all felt it, man. This time feels like it's sped up. I can't even describe it. And so much shit is coming out all at one time. I mean, it's just every fucking where. Just mind-blowing fucking things going on, man. Just mind-blowing shit. And what's crazy about it is that we always all knew and we always all like assumed that this shit was going on, or we had feeling that it was happening. Okay, and why it's all being totally exposed, but not being put to a stop. That is my question. Have y'all seen the new fashion, the fucking fashion of, like, Balenciaga, or whatever the fuck their name is? Y'all seen that new fashion shit? What the fuck? What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Look. They're just exposing everything, but they're not stopping it. Have y'all seen anybody take so much as action to stop any of this stuff? Any of it. They just keep exposing it, saying, oh, child trafficking here, and fucking killings over here, and that. But, you know what? We think we might pardon all of them. As long as our economy is the way I motherfucking want it. I mean... That's what it looks like is going on. I'm sitting there going, what? What? Okay. Y'all keep telling us and showing us all this nasty shit y'all are fucking doing. Okay, but y'all ain't doing shit to change it. Nothing. Actually just telling us about more and more of it, right? Telling us more and more. Oh, well, y'all think that's something. Well, check this out. We're going to flood the fuck out of everybody on the earth. Okay? If that don't work, we're gonna sear them to death and burn them up where they have fucking heat exhaustion and their hearts collapse on them. I mean, I'm like, what? What? I know I'm not on the same plane that I was born on. I'm telling you what, this is a whole different dimension, man. I'm saying. This just blows my mind. But I always knew that all this shit was going to take place. Always. I mean, I just always knew. This should say Kanye. It says Kanye, y'all. It says Kevin, Kanye, Keith. That shit says Kanye. On the real. That's weird. I was just talking about him. He's an agent. I believe he's an agent. Kanye event. It says Kanye event tonight. So Kanye's going to do something tonight. I swear on everything. Might. It said he might. Might. Top zoo. Kanye might top zoo. It says Keith and Kevin out here and Kanye. Kanye tip top tonight. Might. What? He might be white. Kanye. I'm just kidding, y'all. Just joking. Y'all take that as a resonance. It says even. Get even. Got even. Got even with Kanye. Mother got even with Kanye. Mop. M-I-P. Tom got even with Kanye. Adam. Kanye. Oven. Got out of the oven. Whoo, baby. Alright, I will. Y'all think I should just come back to them or should I just take it out? Should I just put them up? What Kanye thinks he is? Oh, you talking about Kevin? He thinks he's Dragon Ball Z. Oh, that shit's happening too, crazily enough. What is this about? Yo, we got to be in another fucking... These motherfuckers are saying that they can teach... Okay. No one can have your consciousness. Your consciousness is your own rare consciousness. Your own thoughts. You're the only person that sees the things you see the way you see it. And you can't even explain it to someone else because they would not be able to comprehend. Because they're what they see and that's their consciousness. They see and feel it. That's the soul. Is the soul the consciousness? What about happens to people when they go in a coma? Lots of them say they still have consciousness. They're just in their subconsciousness. But Kanye exhibits all those fucking traits of both sides. He goes both sides. Like, I'm not talking about sexually. I'm talking about he's like the one that whatever everybody is I can't even explain it. Because half the time he's all for this or that. And the other half the time he's like dead ass against it. So to me, that feels like a plant. Like he's a plant. Now he could be under some type of, if Diddy is a warlock or Jay-Z's a warlock. Jay-Z, it's possible, is a warlock. It's just emotion. Mother. Somebody's mother died. Giant. A giant. He a giant. He a giant. Pit me against a giant. So somebody's about to slay a giant. Just saying, y'all. Like David and Goliath. That's weird because that was a subject we were talking about the other day. Y'all remember? Somebody's about to slay a giant. Looks like Kanye. I don't know. Kanye looks like Kanye. I don't know. He plays both sides. Paint it white. Paint it white. That's what it says. Paint it white. I don't see no other color out here. Amy point 2. Kevin. There's something about a game. A game on point. Your game's on point. Anyway, y'all take what resonates on that, okay? I've done read the message of the day from the universe. So I'll come back to these. I just ain't in the mood right now. I'm not in the mood. It says Wayne. W-A-Y-N-E. Kanye, Wayne, Keith, Kevin, Patty, Tom, Amy, Nita, Tino, Tina. Said something about a Zach, Tim, Kim, Kay, May, giant key. A giant key. Did y'all know that Saddam Hussein owned a key to New York? Philadelphia. One of them had a key to the city. Reindeer. Alright, there's a patent on, it says Kuwait. Ain't that how you spell Kuwait? Eye on Kuwait. Government eye on Kuwait. Y'all, I feel like this is something to do with the nation. It says nation out here. Zap it on home. Zap it on some kind of homing device. Homing pigeons. It's like they're going to tape something to a homing pigeon or something. It says government eye on Kuwait. Homing pigeon. That's what it says. If you don't believe me, take a picture of these and look at the letters, and it says homing pigeon. Take any point at any point. Take at any point. Negotiate. I swear it says all that. Why? I don't want to do this. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to eat. Negotiate. Negotiate. Who? King. I say fucking Obama thinks he's, Obama. Why in the world I say Obama? That's weird. That's not. Somebody thinks they're king. One king. Ate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate power. Pay to one king. Pay to one king. VMMV move on home, move on that, i.e. move on, pain, hate. What says name on? One name on. Now, one name go with it. I know. Pay to one name. So somebody's fixing to get paid. It's in your name. Take up what resonates. Put this shit up. One nation. Says something about homing pigeons. Says never mind. Says name. My name on it. One name. My name. One name on it. My name. Two I's and an A. I mean, two O's and an A. Somebody watching. Somebody watching. Okay, what did I watch about? Oh, who was that saying that? They were saying that there's a... You know how the secret societies are different, like Skull and Bones, Freemason, and that, okay? Well, they're saying that like the rap groups or the rap genre, they call that a small affiliate. They call it the Black Illuminati. And I don't know why they call everything a black or something. I mean, it ain't like they don't... I just don't understand why they... Like they name shit black something, or why everything ain't named white something. I don't understand why it's gotta be named black something. It's just the Illuminati. They're saying, I mean, you know, our skin colors don't make us that fucking much different, okay? I'm just saying. So why are they called the Black Illuminati is what I want to know. Why is that? They're all affiliates. They're all affiliates. Our government is the mafia. Period. I'm just saying, okay? It's all about greed money, okay? But everything's okay. Everything's going to be okay. You trust in God, it's going to be okay. He says we win, okay? But we will be going through some type of trial, I'm telling you, okay? It's going to get worse before it gets better, is all I can tell you. So you need to keep your positive vibrations up. I'm not your mom, and if I look like a rock star, then I look like a rock star, whatever that means. So, but I'm not your mom. I have one child. That's it. Just one and two grandchildren. I'm not your grandma here. Alright, y'all. So y'all take what resonates. If y'all dig it, y'all hit that bell notification. Stay golden with the thumbs up. If you'd like to donate, it's Cash App $AngelMoon6237. I hope y'all enjoyed this free Friday. I just felt like I don't know, talking about some shit and bringing awareness to some things. And y'all don't forget to say the Lord's Prayer 40 days and see what it does. See what difference does it make in your life, okay? That's just something that I ask that my collective do and see if it can raise the vibration of what's going on in this realm. I wouldn't say this planet because apparently we have all kinds of different dimensions of this, what just called this planet, that we can just walk through time with unaware of it, like unawares of being walking through into a different dimension just by walking through a doorway or walking through like into a building or anything like that. Apparently that's the case, that it's all connected, okay? So that's what you need to keep in mind. All your actions, everything you do, your thoughts, all that shit is connected. I'm connected to you, you're connected to me, we're connected to the grass. Have y'all seen the trees lately? They're freaking coming to life, like straight up being animated. They've always been alive, but they're like straight up being animated. Like they're fucking waving at people. They're like leaves and shit are like turning over to each other. I heard that if a predator bug is in the area, that one main tree will emit this this scent that will cause that bug to come to that tree, and when that bug bites into any of the leaves, that tree emits a smell to all the other trees in that area, and their leaves turn like poison to that specific bug. That bug will go away from that area. That the trees will communicate with one another by emitting this a scent, and they'll put like a bitterness on their leaves. Ain't that wild? But I've been watching. I mean, I've trees always all my life. I can see faces in trees. I can see them in the bush part and on the stem part, on the trunk part. I've always seen faces and stuff in trees, and I've always known the grass was alive, but to see it under a microscope is just the most wonderful thing in the world. Is the grass smiles when you pour water on it. It has its little root bud things are a bunch of little smiley faces. It's wonderful. And did you know that the iris of your eye, those little the little thing that makes you be able to see, I think it's in the cornea, those look like little fucking fingers, and that's how come they call them wands. That's a miracle too, y'all. Look it up. Look up all of this stuff, okay? Be amazed at what God has done, okay? And quit looking at all what man has done, and start being amazed at what God has done. This intricate little vessel here, this thing right here, is something that can't be fucking. You can't duplicate it. You can put robot parts all in it, but you can't duplicate what's inside of it, is all I can say. Okay? Y'all be yourself and y'all be authentic, okay? Like love. Stay goated. I will see you on the flip side.